Hello, I'm Samantha from Twinkl, and in this video we're going to be going through some really simple Lapbook tips and tricks. Our first tip is just to start simple. I've got an A4 document wallet which you can easily get online or in stationery shops. And then to turn this into a Lapbook, all you want to do is fold the sides out and then you just cut off those tabs. Once you've cut off one side, then just unfold it and cut off the other side. Then this is a really simple start to a Lapbook. You can just stick in whatever you like, put a nice cover on the front, and then that's a simple way to start your Lapbook. You can also use A4 card as well. So I'm just going to show you that now. So I've laid out my 3 pieces of card, and then I'm just going to sellotape those together. If you put sellotape on, those can just be used as a hinge. And then you can just fold this one together as well, like so. So this is another way of making a bigger Lapbook just by folding these together. You might want to fold them in half, so they're more like an A4 file, or you can just have it as a bigger Lapbook. It is up to you. And then you've got all of these surfaces to put on all of your learning resources that you want. Tip number 2 is go bigger. So you can actually make a Lapbook with 2 document wallets, and just doing the same thing again by folding out the sides and cutting them off. I've got 2 document wallets now, and all I'm going to do is put glue on one side of one flap and then glue that onto a flap of a second wallet, push those together, and then you have a nice extra big Lapbook. You can even keep going with this if you want to, so you've got another flap here and just glue on another one and see how big you can make it. So this is a 2 one, but you can just imagine keep going and keep going and keep going. So you can do 3, you can do 4. You've got lots of extra space to put lots of learning and fun on as well. And then when you fold this one up, you can actually fold that outer flap of one over the edge of the other one, and that just keeps it more secure and shut nice and tight. Tip number 3 is add pockets. Pockets are really useful because you can put resources inside them. They can be worksheets and you can just pull them all out. You could even put a big pocket on the back of your Lapbook. So you just put a big envelope on there to keep all of your resources in. You can put smaller envelopes inside, and you can put different size envelopes to keep all those resources inside. Tip number 4 is maximizing space. So we have just stuck on an extra piece of cardboard to our Lapbook to give us even more space, and then we have used that to add an extra dimension so we can add even more information and resources either side of this piece of cardboard, and then it just folds away again into our Lapbook. You can also add extra envelopes, putting them on top of one another, putting extra flaps in, putting worksheets on top of one another. There is an amazing amount of space when you start to try, so do investigate trying out different ways to maximize space in your Lapbook. Tip number 5 is add in some fantastic folds. Having fun folds like this one, like our sun in our sun Lapbook, is really nice because it just makes it really tactile and engaging way to look at our learning, and you can do so many different ways of folding things. So try and put some interesting folds into your Lapbook. Tip number 6 is add mini books to your Lapbook. This is another really fun way of adding information to your Lapbook, and you can use resources that are already out there and just printing them out and putting them in your book. You could do this for things like poetry, information, PowerPoints, songs, whatever you liked. Tip number 7 is go 3D. Just because we're using books doesn't mean they have to be 2D and flat. We can put in pop-up games, ideas, and things to look at inside our Lapbook, which is a really nice way of then keeping these games nice and pristine in our Lapbook, and then we can get them out to use them when we need to. Tip number 8 with Lapbooks is use sticky tack or Velcro so you can make removable games that you can put in and play again and again. These also make interactive worksheets that you could then reuse and use to check knowledge at the start and the end of a topic. Tip number 9 is make it interactive. What can you make to make it more tactile and interesting with your Lapbook? One idea is this flag we put on one of our Lapbooks, which is really fun, and it just makes learning more engaging and the children more likely to use it because we're adding these interesting features. Our final tip is just to have fun making your Lapbook, however you choose to do it. You might want to add some hidden pockets or some extra flaps so you have to spend a longer time searching for the knowledge. You might want to add some more mini booklets because you really like doing those, or some hidden artworks. We really like the bunting we added on this project just to add a bit of fun to our lapbook. What will you choose to do with yours? Don't forget to head over to the Twinkl website where you'll find an amazing range of resources to help you make lapbooks, including ones specifically for lapbooks or just other resources you might want to add in. We've also got other helpful videos whether you're making lapbooks or home educating, so do have a look for those too.